Hello guys, it's Marvin here again. I'm going to do another video about Ropz. My last video was about Ropz, and he's taking a look at the end of his time in mouse sports, and now he has competed for Faze in the Blast Premier Spring groups, where they actually end up winning their group in this kind of best of one format, which I think I liked more than I thought I would. I found it quite enjoyable this kind of format as a change up to the um, I don't know, traditional best of three formats. Yeah, I thought this was a nice change of pace, especially with all the new rosters. Like a lot of these teams, in fact, all of these teams are fielding a completely new roster. Well, not completely new, but like rosters with new players in them. So maybe it's a bit easier for them. They don't have to practice as many maps. The quality of the Counter-Strike can maybe be a bit better. It's Faye's got to play a fair bit of Inferno. This demo we're going to look at. We're going to be looking at Ropz on the T side of Inferno. And I think we should just hop into the demo. It's really quite pleasing to see a lot of the things that I thought would happen with Ropz on Faze have already started to happen in terms of them being a pretty good Inferno team. That's something that I was saying in the previous video as we watched the pistol round. So we're just going to watch the T side of Ropz in his first matchup against Liquid. His first matchup for Faze. And he has a very good game. I don't know if you peeped the score, but he ends the game with 34 kills, a 1.6 rating, so not bad. And another thing you're going to learn about watching Ropz is that he's just the master of the apartments. That's why he's such a good Inferno player. I think he's one of the best Inferno players. I think it's probably one of his best maps, if not his best map for Ropz. And I also think that Carrigan, it's one of Carrigan's best maps that he calls on. So that's why it makes sense for them to be gets the double kill on the two flanking, just tapping it out. So we're in the pistol round. They're retaking 3v2 at the moment. Tap the bomb, Nafly, 1v1, and Ropz wins three headshots on the pistol. I don't know if you saw what was happening. So they actually left it empty. They had a stack towards B. I think they had 3 around here and 2 around mid. They had a total empty A site. And Carrigan, who I was in the middle of saying how good of a cooler on Inferno and how much I think he likes just playing Inferno as a in-game leader because of the fact that pretty much all his teams that he ends up running are good on Inferno. I think he just likes the map. So there's a lot of signals pointing to FaZe being a very good Inferno team. Still a new roster. There'll be mistakes. Still got to get chemistry adjustments. There's a bit of role things, but the twists and Ropz setup in the CT is also looking pretty strong already. Like the chemistry's looking pretty good. 2 very good riflers, very good A CT riflers on Inferno. So yeah, everything points to this being a very good Inferno team. And yeah, as you can see, they're pretty good on Inferno. Ropz, he just has the power of this apartment's control. He just does it over and over again, and he's probably the best at it. Just with how he's like, okay, failed the silent jump there. But Elige, he did take a peek with the scout. But now you see on the minimap he's fallen back to this double long side with 3 on B. Similar setup to the pistol round. And we just watch Ropz clear these corners. Like he's just got good like little, obviously good crosshair placement, but within that he's got good kind of like micro adjustment, like little flicky, accurate little flicky movements as part of his aim. He's a very precise aimer. And this kind of really suits his aiming style. These clearing all these little off angles and corners and close up shots with the AK, looking for that one tap, basically. And we'll just fast forward. But yeah, it was good watching Counter-Strike again. Back into it. Had a little get excited video where I looked at Ropz back on Mouse Sports in the Stockholm Major. Check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, I'm a big Ropz fan. You can see Liquid now got 4A. Shocks in the side and now 3 on this long side. I guess they're really trying to stop. Carrigan likes these info plays where he tries to like get into the CT spawn in here, the Raps library, or does a split onto B. So they're really trying to counter that. But they also want to avoid Ropz in apps. Okay, Ropz sees 1 running in. Maybe even saw 2 running in. So now there's at least 2 on the A site, and there's actually 3 right now. So the call is by Carrigan, just go B. Ropz gonna lurk, catch any rotates. And this, I mean, this is just plug and play from like their previous Mouse Sports team. Like it's just the chemistry between Ropz and Carrigan on these types of like having your lurker and your in-game leader just on the same page. This team's gonna be so awesome. Basically, I'm really excited. It's gonna be real fun being a Ropz fan, being a Faze fan now. 2 favorite players, my most favorite players, Carrigan and Ropz, back together again with the supporting cast of Brokey, pretty solid AWPer, Twists, very good rifler, good good communication. Carrigan does his like comms video, and I always appreciate that Twists is quite vocal. He seems to be a lot more vocal in like in the team setting rather than like in interviews and stuff. He doesn't strike me as someone that talks a lot, but maybe he's just avoided that. You know, I don't know. I haven't met him, but he just seems like quite a vocal and like almost like a third leader in the group. Like this is a very experienced team now, so they should be the caliber that could challenge Navi straight away, really. This is that arch smoke that I throw all the time, which I've copied straight from Faze. I mean, straight from Ropz. I've watched a lot of Ropz demos. That's why I like Inferno so much, because I watch a lot of Ropz on Inferno, where he's just owning, and I pretty much copy a lot of the things he does. But I always appreciate watching it. The diligence, the discipline, clearing all these angles. Like, it's like art somehow, the way Ropz plays apartments. I think, in my opinion, he's the best to do it. He's the best apartments player in Counter-Strike. And that's why I'm really doubling down on being a Ropz fan. And my prediction for how good Ropz is going to be and how good Faze is going to be. And speaking of challenging Na'Vi. Na'Vi actually go out of their group in last place. Another kind of, I guess, depending on your outlook, a benefit, a Legion the Pit. Can we trade? Find a trade. Ropz, not really. Oh, he does get the trade. Okay. I was kind of about to criticize Ropz for being a bit too, like, I guess he doesn't want to swing like across here to try and trade, because that's a very, like, there's lots of ways you can die there. But sometimes you just got to take some risks to trade a frag. I mean, in my mind, I'm screaming, like, if I was playing that situation, I for sure would be running forward trying to trade that pit player, because I just know how much of a pain in the ass having a player in pit, a CT in pit, while you're trying to plant the bomb and whatever. You really got to kill that guy. But somehow he just gets the trade anyway. 4-1 at the moment, Ropz. Yeah, all these nades I know. Just watching Ropz. So that's like a under balcony molly. It goes a little deeper, lands like here. So it really puts the... Okay, nice. Catches it all. Just playing around that fading smoke. Got ahead of that molly. Okay. Shocks is going to get the double. Okay. Three to 2. Deagle by. Twist with a scout. So yeah, like I was saying about Na'Vi, it's good to another like good thing I guess on your perspective is that if you have like if you don't have a good start, like a good warm up, if you get off to a slow start in one of these series, like it's best of ones, you lose, you're out and you're on to the next match. And Na'Vi, they lost both their matches, so they came last in their group, which is quite interesting. And like no one gets eliminated, so that's a good thing. You can't get eliminated, but just by playing a best of one. It's kind of like the seeding for the... It's like some seeding matches for the double elimination bracket. But you get to see a few more matches, a few more matchups against different teams, and they can all play each other now in the blast system. Normally they could only play the people in their group, so they can only had to prepare for so many people. Well, everyone else in their group, because they knew they would play them. And now they play just everyone in the group for this best of one series, and then everyone gets put into the bracket based on your result of this group stage. So Na'Vi end up getting Liquid, who came second last in their group. So that's a tough, straight up matchup. But Liquid didn't look too bad, really. OC looked pretty solid. Elige's fragging well. Nafly playing well. Oh yeah, Nitro. I didn't see too much, like anything, like not too much that I liked from Nitro, but he's also cooling, so it's harder to see. It's hard to see what Nitro is doing. But in the server, like as a player, he didn't strike me someone that was really that good. 5-3 now. Ropz ends his half with 19 kills, so I think it's about to get pretty good. I did watch this, just watched it on stream. Haven't watched the demo yet. So this is the first time I'm seeing the demo. Apart from the parts I saw watching the match on Twitch. Actually on YouTube, because Blast streams on YouTube, which is another kind of low-key good thing about Blast, streaming on YouTube, because I just prefer watching on YouTube. Okay, so Ropz is, it's kind of got these two players sort of trapped. Yeah, shocks. That's the other. That's the fifth on Liquid. It's kind of hard to remember that. It doesn't make like it kind of. Oh shit! Somehow they're gonna lose this. Wait, what? Oh yeah, they lose that. That's insane. Wow. Ropz is like, guys, seriously? Yeah, shocks. I don't know. What did I say from shocks? Can't really say. And obviously going to make some videos about G2 and how good they looked. That's another big takeaway from this group stage, is how good G2 are looking as well. Again, we've got to say the same caveats we did with Faze. They're only playing best of ones. I mean, they did play a few maps. But yeah, just best of ones, and like the hardest team they had to play was Ninjas, which I don't think is that great of a team. Then they played the Complexity new lineup and Big. Did they play Big? Big was in that group. I can't remember if they played them. So yeah, videos coming on the G2 matches. And then I don't know, maybe I was thinking doing one on the like on Na'Vi or something like that. The fact that they lose. Again, we're just another apartments take tutorial by Ropz. Just very smooth movement, clearing all these angles. It's like ooh, Ooh, that's tough. Nice shot, OC. Nice shot. Yeah, OC looked pretty solid, really. I was quite impressed. I didn't really know much about OC, to be honest. Only what he was on in the Cloud9 team. But I don't think I watched any of his. Maybe I watched a game of his, but I can't really remember. But yeah, he looked pretty good in this Blast Spring group. Hitting some shots, looking pretty solid on the AWP. So I think that's something that Liquid's been crying out for a while now. It's a solid AWPer. This is the that's not the flash. So this is the molly where it lands behind the balcony. So it either traps you under. Yeah, it either traps you under or forces you to run back and take damage. So it just isolates a CT. Ooh. First bullet dead, Alige. OC with the instant trade. 2v4. Faze win it. Two eco frags for Ropz. Just super locked in at the moment for Ropz. 12 and 6. Yeah, this has got to be Ropz's year for sure. I thought it was last year. In my previous video, I mentioned how at the start of the last year, I was saying Ropz would be the best rifler in CSGO, taking Nico's crown at the moment. But Nico happened to actually be really good last year, and Ropz was on a team that kind of fell off. So it's pretty hard. And I don't think Ropz has ever Ropz probably lost a bit of motivation when his team was losing and stuff. Ropz looks especially fired up now. Can we get two? Okay. Oh, yep, of course, just owning them. And owning them. Jump, Shoxy gets jump shot. Just lures them in. He's like, they just somehow they always come walking into his crosshair. Oh, caught the jump up. And that's 4 easy headshots for Ropz. And he's up to 16 frags and 6 deaths. And again, just watching the Ropz Apartments Masterclass video, and we're just going to clear exactly the same way. Walk up these stairs, clear the angles like we've always done. If you remember, he actually got beaten by OC last time. Doing a little bit faster now. Support with his teammates who are pretty advanced, taking mid control, picking up short. Kerrigan taking some space. Leash is on the side. And then just gonna sacrifice Kerrigan's life. There's only one on B. Ropz again, we're gonna lurk. Okay, now it's a 1v4. Fuck. Now, we just gotta go for kills. And we're just gonna save, because we just get timinged on shocks here. Last round of the half. I think that was the silent jump. You can self-silent jump with the strafe jump there. Flash is good by Rain. Ali shoots. That's a pretty easy kill for Ropz. But he's got 17 of them. And he's looking for a few more. But he doesn't get it. Okay, he got 17 kills, not 19 kills. But still pretty good for one half. 17 and 6. Oh, it says 19 because he must have got frags in overtime on the T side. So this actually goes to OT and Faze win in overtime, 19-17. So 34 frags and then single overtime game. Pretty good debut for Faze. And yeah, like I said, I'll be making videos, I think, about G2. G2 win their group. OG win this group. Na'Vi, like I said, lose both their matches. Could even make another. This was a pretty good match. Could even make I think it was on Overpass, right? Yep. Could make another video about that. Ropz, another really good game. But I think we'll keep it at that for now. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see, what you enjoyed, etc. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'll catch you guys in the next one.